What up, y'all? I just want y'all to know that it's okay to have a bunch of emotions, a wide range of emotions. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to not have a full understanding of what's going on. Be it what's going on around you, what's going on within you, all of that. It's okay. What's not okay is doing a bunch of lashing out on your exes, being snarky with your exes. Look, if you was doing everything you need to be doing, they wouldn't be your ex. All right? That goes for me too. I can say what I want about any of my last relationships, regardless if I felt like I was wrong, they was wrong, it was wrong, whatever. The common denominator is if I was doing better in any situations, they wouldn't be my exes. And I need the men that are going through that type of thing right now to realize it all starts and ends with you. Sometimes we can't meet the standards that our significant others have for us. Shoot, let's keep it real. Most times we might not can do that. But we live in a day and age now where we can't afford to waste time. And we also live in a day and age where people are entitled to make decisions that's going to, that's affecting them regarding them. I want y'all to understand that life can't be designed as to where you'll always get what you want when you want it. You might always get what you want, but you ain't gonna always get what you want when you want it. Your heart's going to get broken in life more than one time, more than 2 times, more than 3 times, more than 4 times. I don't think harassment and threatening and going over the top with a lot of things should ever be the answer. I think we've lived long enough in life as to where we should be able to look within ourselves and understand that we could be the problem. Men, this is for you. I don't have time to badmouth the women today. The only bad thing I will say about women is I know y'all seen me text y'all on Mother's Day and y'all ain't text me on Father's Day. So I'm going to just delete this contact I got because, what's the point in having it? We don't talk anyway. What's the point in even having a contact if I can't even get a Father's Day text. But, all right, aside from my pettiness, harassing your ex-ladies is not it. Now, I'm not perfect. I've done it. I've harassed exes. I've gotten reminded of me leaving a voicemail and blocking them and then unblocking them to leave another voicemail just to block them. No matter how bad you felt like you was treated, trust me, on some level, your girl ain't feel protected enough and appreciated enough in order for your relationship with your girl or your lady or your woman, however you want to put it, to stick around. Painful, I know. But there's always a lesson to be learned from all of this. Pain is going to teach you some things that pleasure can never teach you. Y'all need to realize that. Y'all also need to learn how to process pain without causing harm to the person you caused pain in the first place. Men everywhere. I need y'all to really understand that if you value her the way you claim to value her, you would do anything, and I mean anything, to make sure you don't lose her. If you put yourself in the position of loser, then hey, I can honestly say you didn't do anything to keep her. There are rare instances where you could do everything in your power and it's still not enough. That's okay. That's understandable. But it's not fair to the lady if you harassing her via text message, via voice message. It's not fair because I don't know if y'all watching the news or not, but Russell Simmons is doing damage to his daughter by slandering her mom. Like, y'all gotta understand, like, these women are playing two roles in life. They have to be sensitive as mothers, but as strong as fathers. Honestly, if a lot of dads had to go through this, they wouldn't know how to do it. It's a reason why fathers aren't as appreciated as mothers. I do get that. But in reality, a lot of men couldn't walk 3 days in a woman's shoes, 2 miles in a woman's shoes, 3 hours in a woman's shoes. We couldn't do it. And I'm not trying to be funny, because I say it all the time, like, women don't understand how hard it is to be men. Like, because there's an unfair level, there's unfair parameters surrounding what men have to be like. But there's an even more unfair protocol on how women are supposed to be. I need y'all to realize that. I need y'all to understand that. I want to say that I appreciate anybody who cuts this on. This ain't just the cake for the women, but this is just to instruct my men. Because I ain't trying to always cake for women. Women are beautiful, but hey, man, everybody be at fault for human error. So just like I could be like, there's a lot of men that aren't the best examples out here, there are a lot of women that aren't the best examples out here. I don't want to turn this into a man versus woman podcast. I just need men to realize, like, if you drop the ball on your lady, you can't be out here crying and whining and getting tough and all this other unnecessary things. Do you know that when God closes a door, he opens a window? Or when the universe cuts something off, they allow something else to come about it? The key is to be patient. And the key is to, like, appreciate what you got going on. And also appreciate what you have in the present and what you had, in order to acknowledge what you will have. That's the key. A lot of these, look, man, I ain't gonna say a lot of these men. Me, myself, we get caught up in our own minds. We get caught up in our own head. We don't know how to process a lot of things because we get caught up in our own head. I had an episode 2 episodes ago where I'm like, oh, just say no. They ask you do something, just say no. Don't adopt your problems. Don't adopt their problems as your problems. Da-da-da-da-da. I was hot, bruh. I was hot. But you know why I was hot? Because I couldn't process that things don't always go how we see it to go. Right? It just doesn't do it. Things do not go how we see it to go. So it's hard when we see something look different than what we're used to it looking like. It's difficult. We don't know how to, like, we sit here and be like, man, what the heck is that? You know what I mean? Like, we will sit here and challenge something that's different. And that's okay, but it's also not okay to make it as to where we're lashing out on said individuals. And we don't know what people be going through. Everybody's fighting a battle internally. Everybody. So now that we know that that is a thing, we have to realize that we have to allow everyone grace. Everyone deserves a level of grace. And when it comes to pain, we have to start looking into other avenues and channels in order to broaden our aspects on how to properly handle pain. for me, I turned to a podcast or two. All right, so I looked up a podcast called, I think, The Self-Love Book. I can't look it up because then I would have to exit this. I would have to exit where I'm at, like recording-wise, to look it up. But I shouted her out in one of the other podcasts I did. She's man, I wish I knew her personally. I wish I could. I'm honestly going to find her on one of her social medias, and I'm going to send her a message, and I'm going to thank her for every episode she's ever done because she's inspired me to do what I'm doing now right here to y'all. Really, I'm going to find her. I'm going to find her within the week. But, fellas, pain is a part of life. Pain builds tolerance. Pain builds patience. Pain teaches us what pleasure cannot. We got to go through a level of pain to build ourselves up stronger. How is it that you could let certain things just slide, but if your girl do it, it's the worst thing in the world? I bet you if your boy did that, you would not feel that way. But your girlfriend does it, oh, it's the worst thing in the world, and I can't believe she would move like this. And Come on, bruh. Also, all these men out here that want to get in these relationships that's longer than 6 years and not put a ring on it and expect your lady to just carry it on like she your lady. This is not the 90s, bruh. We ain't in the 70s, the 80s, the 90s where we going to have 16-year relationships before we get married. That's unrealistic. You better cuff that girl. And don't be mad when she decide she want better if you ain't cuff her after 6, 7 years, 8 years. Like, for real. Like, we have to keep it real with ourselves, man. Y'all ain't got to feel what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying is the truth. I'm not going to get on this platform and lie to y'all. Treat your lady better. I don't care who listening to this. I don't care what your religion is, how you view your woman. Treat your ladies better. If she's yours, treat her better. I don't have a lady no more because I wasn't treating my lady how I was supposed to treat her. Maybe I might have needed a strategy guide in order to help me navigate how to treat that particular woman or the woman before that or the woman before that. But if I was treating any of these females better, I would be with said females, all of them. I wouldn't have had the time, the privilege, or any of that to experience all these different women if I was just treating one of them the right way. That's just something we got to realize as men. Ladies, if you listening, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that men put you through this nonsense where y'all choose to level up and then we choose to bring y'all down because we can't do nothing else. We leave y'all these dumb voicemails. We leave y'all these dumb text messages. We babble on to our friends about all of y'all shortcomings and flaws, but not none of ours. We try to turn people against you. I'm apologizing on behalf of all men that do that. Because men shouldn't be doing that. We should be uplifting our sisters at all costs. All of them deserve respect. All of them. Even the ones that's wild. Even the ones that's portraying a wild image. They all deserve respect. Because at the end of the day, we don't know what type of pain that they out here masking. So I just need my fellas to realize, like, we all going through some pain. We all suffering through some kind of pain. Whether it's mental, physical, spiritual, emotional. We all got a level of pain we dealing with. That's not fair to anyone to have to feel like you're weaponizing their pain. For real. Stop being so petty. Stop being so low. You're not going to get no high value people being as low as you are. To all my female listeners, I apologize for the times that I come off extremely insensitive to you guys. If you guys are there, if you guys listen, I sincerely apologize, because there's levels of pain that I am not processing correctly. But what I don't like to see is women having breakdowns and feeling like the entire world's against them because of some dumbass man that don't know how to handle the fact that he dropped the ball on something phenomenal. And another thing, fellas, you got to realize what you have in real time. You wait till it's gone, you're going to always be mad and bitter. If you wait until it's gone, you'll always be mad and bitter. Realize what you got in real time. And I understand we're in this age where we all got to be selfish. And it got to be a me, it's all about me movement. But realize when someone is looking out for you in real time. Realize when someone is in your corner in real time. Realize what you have in front of you in real time. Because guess what? It can leave. They can leave. Your situations can change. And you don't know how to properly process that pain. And guess what? You trying to make everybody suffer all because you hurt. We all got baggage. It's just how we going to forward it up and put it in to the proper storage places. How well can we compartmentalize our pain? Honestly. But we all got pain. We all got things we're going to deal with that's going to hurt us, leave us emotionally scarred. But we do have to be mindful of the pain we've dished out. Justifiably or non-justifiably. All right? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I know y'all probably wanted to hear something more uplifting, but that's what's on my heart. That's what's on my heart. So, men, please do better in real time. Even after you lost the girl, please learn how to process that pain without trying to dish out more pain to the person you lost. It is important that we could show a proper level of maturity, because breakups leave everybody lost. Breakups just don't affect one person. It just don't affect the two people. It affects more than that. It affects a lot more than that. All right? That's my word for the day. It's okay not to be okay. Okay. Don't sue me, Drake.